When Zhang Linghe stepped onto the set of Kailuan as Xiao Li, the internet noticed something felt different about him, and most viewers assumed it was just makeup or lighting. It wasn't. It was 8 kilograms of added muscle, a deliberately darkened complexion, and a full departure from the image that built his career in the first place. This is Rabbit News Hallyu, and the story here isn't really about a transformation photo. It's about what an actor is willing to change about himself to avoid getting stuck. For most of his early career, Zhang Linghe was cast in a very specific box, the elegant, delicate male lead in costume dramas, the kind of role built around refined bone structure and soft, aristocratic energy. It worked. It built him an audience, and it's the version of him that most casual viewers still picture first. And according to him, it's also exactly the kind of success he says he can't tolerate repeating. In a recent interview, Zhang Linghe was direct about it. Staying in a comfort zone, he said, is genuinely a bad thing, and he can't stand the feeling of standing still. That's a striking thing for an actor to say out loud, especially one whose comfort zone happens to be a formula that already works. Most performers protect a winning image once they find it. He describes protecting it as something closer to a risk than a reward. So the 8 kilograms wasn't cosmetic. It was the physical proof of that statement. To play Xiao Li, a grounded, working-class hero in Kailuan, he intentionally built muscle and altered his skin tone, trading the polished young noble look for something rougher, moving from a slender aristocrat to a mud-streaked underdog. For an actor whose visual brand had been precision and refinement, that's not a small stylistic choice. It's a rejection of the exact image that made him marketable in the first place. But here's the detail that makes the story bigger than one role. Xiao Li isn't an isolated experiment. Look at what came before and after it. There's Sui Wei, a paranoid, wounded character in Ningen Ryu Meng. There's Qi Xiaoxian, cold and calculating in Tiger Crane Demon Master Record. And now Xiao Li, physically transformed and emotionally rougher than anything in his earlier filmography. 3 roles, 3 very different psychological textures, deliberately spaced across his recent work. That's not an actor stumbling into variety by accident. That's a pattern, and patterns tend to say more about intention than any single role ever could. And patterns in casting are rarely accidental. In the scient industry, young actors who break through in costume drama often face a very specific ceiling. The audience loves them in one register, and studios, understandably, keep offering the role that already sells tickets. It's a comfortable trap. The actor stays visible, stays employed, and slowly becomes harder to imagine in anything else. Zhang Linghe's own words suggest he sees that ceiling clearly, and instead of waiting for an offer to break it, he's spending physical capital, his own body, to force the industry to see him differently. That's worth sitting with for a second. Changing a wardrobe or a hairstyle is cheap signaling. Reshaping your body for a role is not. It takes months, it's visible in every frame, and it can't be undone by the next press event. When an actor puts 8 kilograms of muscle on to play a street-level hero, that's a much harder statement to walk back than a soundbite about wanting more range. It's a commitment that outlasts the press cycle around it. This also connects to something he's said about age and timing. He's described youth itself as a kind of currency, a limited window where trying the wrong thing and failing is still valuable, because even a mistaken choice produces experience that can be used later. That's a very different mindset from an actor trying to protect a brand at all costs. It treats the next few years less like a period to defend a winning image and more like a period to spend deliberately testing its limits, while there's still room to recover if a bet doesn't land. There's also a personal thread underneath the professional one. He's spoken about a strict upbringing, being pushed early into saxophone and calligraphy under real pressure, and about how that discipline eventually turned into gratitude rather than resentment. It's a small piece of context, but it lines up with the pattern on screen, someone trained from childhood to treat discomfort as the price of improvement, not as something to avoid. Whether or not that's the direct cause of his casting choices, it's consistent with an actor who talks about growth in terms of pressure rather than ease. He's also been candid that this strategy carries real risk, and that his own family wasn't fully on board when he first moved into acting. He didn't frame that as a dramatic conflict, just as ordinary uncertainty from people who love him and didn't yet understand the path he was choosing. What's notable is that the uncertainty didn't stop the shift. He kept describing failed attempts as material rather than setbacks, saying that even the wrong road still produces something useful. That's a specific professional philosophy, not just a soundbite built for an interview reel. Zoom out, and this fits a broader shift happening across CENT right now. As the market gets more crowded with visually similar young leads, a purely idol-shaped career has a shorter shelf life than it used to. Range is becoming its own form of brand value, not a nice extra but something closer to career insurance. An actor who can convincingly play an aristocrat, a paranoid outsider, a calculating strategist, and a mud-streaked underdog is simply harder to write off as one type. That doesn't mean every physical transformation in the industry is strategic in the same way Zhang Linghe appears to be, but it does help explain why this particular kind of visible, costly change keeps showing up in actors trying to extend their careers beyond a single successful lane. There's an audience dimension to this too. International viewers who first discover an actor through one costume drama often carry that first impression forward for years, sometimes longer than domestic audiences do, simply because they have less exposure to an actor's full catalogue. A visible physical transformation is one of the few signals that travels well across that language and cultural gap. You don't need subtitles to register that the same actor looks and moves differently on screen. In that sense, the 8 kilograms isn't just a message to casting directors inside the industry. It's also a message to viewers outside it, telling them not to file him away as a single type before they've seen the range. So where does the 8 kilograms actually point? It points forward, not backward. In interviews, Zhang Linghe has said he wants to eventually play a purely villainous role in a suspense drama, something psychologically unfamiliar to him, specifically because he hasn't attempted it before. He frames the goal less around outcome and more around discovery, saying the priority right now is learning from different production teams rather than repeating a version of himself that already works. Put the pieces next to each other and the 8 kilograms stops being a transformation headline and starts looking like a data point in an ongoing strategy. Aristocrat to underdog was not the finish line. It was proof of concept, evidence that he is genuinely willing to physically and emotionally leave his most bankable image behind, role after role, on the way to something he hasn't attempted yet, a villain built from psychology rather than muscle. It's worth being careful here about what this does and doesn't tell us. One actor's choices don't automatically describe an entire industry. Not every performer who says they want range is putting on 8 kilograms of muscle to prove it, and plenty of successful careers in CENT are built on staying inside a well-defined lane on purpose. What this case does illustrate is a specific, visible bet that longevity in a competitive, image-driven industry might require actively damaging your most comfortable asset before someone else forces you to. Whether that bet pays off with the villain role he's chasing is genuinely unclear. Suspense antagonists are unforgiving roles, they live or die on writing and direction as much as performance, and no amount of physical preparation guarantees the part will land the way an actor hopes. But the 8 kilograms already answered a smaller question. It showed that when Zhang Linghe says he can't tolerate standing still, he isn't just talking. He's willing to build the discomfort directly into his own body, and then bring it back to work. If you enjoy entertainment coverage that looks past the headline moment for the pattern underneath it, that's exactly what Rabbit News Hallyu is built for. Subscribe if you'd rather have analysis than just updates.